This is my first, like, released on video on demand review of the entire year of 2022. I did this a lot last year, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's just I wake up in the morning, I figure out what came out on VOD, and then I watch it and I review it. And the videos do well, so subscribe if you like what you're about to see. Subscribe, please. But today we're talking about a movie that I didn't really know was happening. I found out about it last week, and I put it on my list to watch, mainly out of curiosity, because I like David Arquette. I liked him a lot in Scream 5, so I figured I'd check this one out at least. And I like Tim Blake Nelson a lot, too, so I was like, yeah, okay. I guess I'll check it out. So today I watched Ghosts of the Ozarks. Ghosts of the Ozarks was released in 2022 after a brief festival run in 2021. It was written by Tara Perry and Jordan Wayne Long and directed by Matt Glass and Jordan Wayne Long. Now, no spoilers, but the general idea of this movie is it is about James, who gets invited into this utopian society to be their doctor. And it is a utopian society because it is blocked off by a gigantic fence and gate, and they're united in that place by the fear of these ghosts that are outside the walls, and whenever you go outside, there's a chance you will die by the ghosts. Now here's the thing, it's not exactly a utopian society, which you learn kind of halfway through that something fishy is going on with the ghosts and the leader of the town, and trying to figure out what exactly is going on. Unfortunately, you don't really care for a while. Like, they really focus your attention on this film on things that aren't the ghosts, right? Like, I don't think we even see a real ghost, perhaps, until, like, halfway through the film. And like, oh, that's what they look like. That's different. And it's frustrating because there's so many spoilers I could talk about, but I'm not going to because no spoilers. But I like some things in this movie, and I don't like some things in this movie, so I'm going to talk about what I liked first. And that is, I liked a couple of the characters. I really like Tim Blake Nelson's character, Torb. He's a blind man, but he can kind of see. He's like Daredevil, but he was old and was different and weird. But I like this character a lot because he had a lot of emotional depth in this role, because there's a lot going on in his life that isn't just him being blind, and they almost never talk about him being blind. And I appreciate that, because it's a big deal and it's important to his character, but it's not what his character is. His character isn't just blind. So I appreciated that, and I thought that he did a really good job delivering on that. I also really liked Thomas Hobson as James, the main character here. He's a likable main character. He's really fun and exciting. He's learning along with us, and it was a really good use of a main character. I will say that it is a very good use of a main character, which I'm not used to in films in 2022 yet. Because almost every film I've seen, I've liked a character that isn't the main character more than the main character. But I like this character the most, I think. He brought a lot of depth into the field of the movie, right? Like, you sit there and you're like, huh, wow, he just learned that this person's that. I was like, oh, I also just learned that. And if you can click that without having to really think about it, that's impressive. On to the things that are not impressive about this film. It is bad. Let me explain. The writing is awful. Like, I mean, like, really bad. This is some of the worst writing I've ever seen. It feels like you're playing Skyrim and you've downloaded Ghosts of the Ozark extension. Every character that isn't Tim Blake Nelson or Thomas Hobson or Annie, they all just kind of speak and act and talk just like an NPC from Skyrim. And it is hilarious at times, but also incredibly frustrating, because I want to like these characters. I like what they're doing with them. I just wish it were portrayed better. And it's not the actor's fault for the most part. It is the writing that just feels choppy. And then as soon as I noticed what it was like, I was like, oh, this is kind of like Skyrim. And I was like, wait a second, this would make a sick video game. I would love to play Ghosts of the Ozarks if it were a video game. That'd be so fun. There's side quests in the movie. In fact, there's too many side quests in the movie. But, like, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of fun. I'd like that. But anyway, the writing makes you feel like the movie's a little longer than it actually is. It's about an hour and 40 minutes, and I think it could have been an hour 20, and it's a festival movie, so it could have been an hour 20 and would have been fine. But I don't know, it felt weird. It felt weird seeing David Arquette there, too, because David Arquette's like this big actor, and I like him a lot, and he's in this like really small role. He has like 2 minutes of screen time, and every time he's there, I'm like, it's David Arquette, why? Like, I feel like they should have done a lot of more lesser known people in this film. Tim Blake Nelson is a well-known person, but I every time I see him, he's completely different, and I think he's kind of an underrated actor in my opinion. But anyway, the directing was actually fine. I thought the directing was good. I thought it worked well. There were some moments where it was like tangibly annoying that we were doing the conversation scene. For those of you who don't know what the conversation scene is, it's when you have a camera here and a camera here, and you're just recording a conversation. There's a lot of that in this film, because a lot of it is exposition, and that's fine, but it's really frustrating when I'm like, can I see anything besides just like them talking? Like, they're holding things, they're doing things with props, and I'm not seeing any of that, and I'm like, I'm bored. And then there's this one part in the movie where James is talking to Annie, and Annie walks away, and they break the 180-degree rule, and it's so noticeable. Because, like, he's, like, over here talking like this, and she's just like, hey. And it's strange. It's weird. But that's more of a me problem than anything else, I think. I was just frustrated that I noticed it. Because normally when it happens, I don't notice it. This is the first time, I think, ever in a film where I was like, they broke the 180-degree rule. Why? But, like, the movie itself, the premise is cool. I like the premise a lot, particularly at the end. The ending was really cool. It worked well. It aided the movie. It wasn't what you were expecting. It's not as sci-fi or horror as you were thinking. It's not scary at all in any way, shape, or form. It's just it's more of a political drama than anything else, which is weird to say given that it is not supposed to be a political drama, I think. I don't know what genre this movie is. Which leads me to my next thought, which is apparently there's already a sequel in development. And I sure hope not. Like, this movie's bad. Don't get me wrong, this movie's really bad. But it's the main issue I think I had with it was it didn't know what genre it wanted to be. It's Western, sort of, and it's a horror film is what they branded it as. It's not a horror film. I wouldn't have even rated this R. Like, I wouldn't have. It's not that bad. It is rated R, I think. I don't know. I didn't write it down. I think it's rated R. It shouldn't be rated R. Oh, it is rated R. I had to click on the thing. It's rated R. What? Like, this should not have been rated R at all. Guarantee it shouldn't have been. But, like, they set up a sequel, kind of. And I don't know where they're going to go with it at all. I have no clue. I liked the ending. I was like, oh, okay. That was pretty cool. And then I was doing some research and I was like, there's a sequel in development? Why? There's nowhere to go. I'm not looking forward to the sequel if it happens. I doubt it's going to get greenlit. I can't see this movie getting particularly good reviews. We'll see, right? I could be wrong. But I don't love this movie enough to think it should be warranted a sequel. I really don't. Is it fine? Yes. Is it more than fine? No. It is just an okay film. Nothing spectacular about it. Nothing great about it. It's just your average, run-of-the-mill, Skyrim-esque movie. And I'm going to go ahead and give Ghost of the Ozark a C. Have you guys seen this movie? Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about it. It is on pretty much any platform you like to watch it on. It is like $7 to rent. I use Redbox On Demand, not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, sponsor me. Redbox On Demand is a great service. They give you lots of coupons you can use pretty much regularly if you sign up for the perks, which is completely free. So today I watched this movie for $5, which is about what I would pay for it on Blu-ray. I would have paid $7. I didn't want to pay $7, so I'm glad I didn't, but I would recommend you don't watch this one if you are not interested in political dramas, because it doesn't market itself as such, but it is. It's a political drama. And if you want to spend the money, do it. I recommend, if you like that kind of thing, do it. If you don't, wait for it to be on streaming services, because I'm sure it will be at some point. Maybe not, actually. It might be on Netflix at some point. There's no real, production company that I saw associated with it, if I remember correctly. There is a production company, of course, but it's not a big one, so it's not going straight to, Disney Plus or anything. But, yeah, I rented it on Redbox On Demand, which I recommend you download on your TV or on your phone or whatever. It does work really well, and you can use it for pretty much anything. But I would recommend you watch something else that isn't Ghost of the Ozarks. That being said, don't go watch Moonfall either. Honestly, what's weird about this weekend is go watch Jackass. Go watch Jackass Forever. That's a fun movie. It's It's dumb, but it's fun, it's relaxing, it's exactly what people need right now. So I recommend, if you're going to see any movie this weekend, you check out that one. So, I don't know. You can check out my Moonfall review on the channel. I did not review Jackass. I didn't think there was a reason to. It's a non-fiction, fun movie. If you want one, let me know in the comments. But, yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this movie. I really would like to know in the comments below. And please consider subscribing. It's a huge, huge help. If you like what you saw, I do new releases every Friday, Saturday, Sunday-ish. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, depending on when I get to see things. And I do other movies all throughout the week, old movies that have already come out. So consider subscribing so you don't miss any of those. I would really, truly appreciate it. And as always, keep watching movies and television, stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.